By hour 12, your body is still burning last night's dinner. By hour 24, a completely different fuel system kicks in. And by hour 48, your cells start eating themselves. Most people never make it past 12. 3 windows, 3 completely different biological states. The same body, but the chemistry changes at every stage. What happens at hour 12 is not what happens at 24. And what happens at 48? Most people will never experience it. Today, we're investigating the exact timeline. What changes, and when, across 3 fasting windows, hour by hour, what the science actually shows. By the end, you'll know exactly which window matches your goal, and why stopping at 12 might mean you're missing the best part. And if you're thinking, isn't longer always better when it comes to fasting? Not necessarily. Each window does something different, and the answer depends on what you're after. Let's start where most people stop. Hour 12. You had dinner at 7 p.m. It's now 7 a.m. Your body has been processing that meal for hours. Your digestive system has finished absorbing most nutrients. Insulin levels are dropping, but your body is still running on the battery that was charged at dinner. Your liver glycogen stores are full. You're burning a mix of stored glucose and a small amount of fat. A 2019 review by Dr. Rafael DeCabo and Dr. Mark Mattson, published in the New England Journal of Medicine, describes this as the post-absorptive state. Your body is transitioning, but it hasn't switched fuels yet. Think of it like this. Your body has 2 power sources. At hour 12, it's still plugged into the wall, drawing from the grid. The backup generator exists, but it hasn't kicked in yet. So what? If you eat at 12 hours, which is a normal overnight fast, you've given your digestive system a rest. But you haven't triggered the deeper metabolic changes. The real shift is still ahead. And if you're thinking, so intermittent fasting is basically useless at 12 hours, not at all. 12 hours supports digestive rest, insulin regulation, and consistent meal timing. It's the foundation, but it's not the whole building. Now, fast forward. You haven't eaten in 24 hours. Your dinner was last night at 7 p.m. It's now 7 p.m. the next day. But here's what most people assume. They think 24 hours is just 12 hours twice. It's not. Your liver glycogen is significantly depleted. Your body has been burning through that stored reserve for the past several hours. Now it needs a new fuel source. This is what researchers call the metabolic switch. Dr. Stephen Antone and colleagues, in a 2018 systematic review published in Obesity Reviews, describe how the body transitions from glucose-based energy to fat-based energy, primarily through the production of ketone bodies. At hour 24, 3 things are happening at once. Step 1. Fat oxidation becomes your primary energy source. Your body is breaking down stored triglycerides into fatty acids. Step 2. Insulin has dropped significantly. This allows fat cells to release their stored energy freely. Step 3. Early-stage autophagy begins. Your cells are starting their cleanup process. Damaged proteins, worn-out cellular components. They're being tagged for recycling. This isn't deep cleaning yet. This is the pre-rinse cycle. And if you're thinking, I've done 24-hour fasts and didn't feel any different, that's because the early signs are subtle. Your body is adapting quietly. The measurable changes happen whether you feel them or not. So what? At 24 hours, you've crossed the metabolic switch. Your body has changed fuel sources, and the cellular maintenance crew has clocked in. This is where fasting begins to look fundamentally different from simply skipping a meal. Now we're in territory most people never reach. 48 hours without food. Quick question. Do you think autophagy really kicks into high gear at 12 hours? Or 24? Or does it take even longer? Drop your guess in the comments. Your body has been running on fat and ketones for over 24 hours now. Ketone levels are significantly higher than at hour 24, and something else is ramping up. Research on prolonged fasting shows notable changes to growth hormone. A study led by Dr. Kyung-Ho Ho and colleagues, published in the Journal of Clinical Investigation in 1988, found that a 2-day fast significantly increased growth hormone secretion. The body appears to increase growth hormone as a protective mechanism. While it's fueling itself from fat stores, GH helps preserve lean muscle mass. Your body isn't cannibalizing itself. It's protecting the structure while renovating the interior. At hour 48, autophagy is also more active. Your cells are literally breaking down their own damaged parts and rebuilding. That's the eating themselves I mentioned at the beginning. The same 2018 review by Anton and colleagues also notes that autophagy-related pathways become more active during extended fasting, though the precise timing in humans is still being mapped. Think of it this way. At 12 hours, your body is still checking receipts. At 24 hours, it's balancing the budget. At 48 hours, it's remodeling the whole store. But here's the critical nuance. The research on 48-hour fasting is promising, but much of it is based on small human trials or animal studies. The effects on autophagy in humans are still being precisely quantified. Your exact experience will depend on your metabolic baseline, your activity level, and what you ate before the fast. So what? At 48 hours, your body is in a deeper state of metabolic adaptation. Fat burning is maximized. Cellular cleanup is more active. Growth hormone is elevated. But this window requires preparation and medical guidance for some people. Quick quiz.
When does the fuel switch happen?
At which hour does your body switch from glucose to fat as its primary fuel? 12, 24, or 48? Drop your answer in the comments right now. Remember, at hour 12, you were still burning glucose. The backup generator hadn't kicked in. At 24 hours, the switch happened. So which one is it? I'll confirm the answer and pin it at the top. And here's the part that surprises most people. The changes don't stop at 48. There's a phase beyond 48 hours where your body starts doing something researchers only recently understood. I'll save that for the next investigation. Now let me give you the verdict. Which window for which goal, and exactly how to break your fast at each level. Here's what we know for certain about each window. Hour 12. You're still in the post-absorptive state. Insulin is dropping. Fat oxidation is beginning but isn't dominant. Your primary fuel is still glucose. This is a normal overnight fast. It's safe for almost everyone. It gives your digestive system rest and supports basic metabolic function. Hour 24. The metabolic switch has happened. Fat is now your primary fuel. Ketone production is underway. Early autophagy is active. This is where fasting produces changes that meal timing alone cannot replicate. Hour 48. Deep ketosis. Elevated growth hormone. More active autophagy. Your body is in full renovation mode. But this level of fasting requires preparation, monitoring, and medical guidance for some individuals.
A brief but important
Before I share these
disclaimer.
takeaways,
The
this is educational content,
for educational purposes,
not medical
and is
advice.
not medical advice.
Talk to your doctor before making changes to your eating schedule, especially if you're on medication. So which window is right for you? That depends on your goal. If you're new to fasting, start with 12 to 16 hours. That's your entry point. You'll get digestive rest and mild insulin reduction. No risk, plenty of benefit. Do this daily. Build the habit. If you've been fasting for a while and want to go deeper, 24 hours is where the metabolic switch happens. Try it once a week. Track your energy. See how your body responds. This is the sweet spot for most people. If you're experienced and want to explore the deeper autophagy and growth hormone benefits, 48 hours is where that research points.
And this matters.
But,
Work
and
with
this
a
matters,
healthcare provider.
work with a
Prepare
healthcare
properly.
provider. Prepare properly. Break your fast with extreme care. Now, the refeed. This matters at every level, but especially at 24 and 48 hours. After a 12-hour fast, eat normally. A balanced meal, protein, vegetables, healthy fats. Your body hasn't been offline long enough to need special protocol. After a 24-hour fast, break with protein first. 2 to 3 eggs, or a palm-sized portion of chicken or salmon. Add healthy fats. Half an avocado or a tablespoon of olive oil. Wait 10 to 15 minutes. Then add vegetables and a small portion of carbs, a handful of rice or a small sweet potato. After a 48-hour fast, start even more gently. Bone broth first. 1 cup, or a small portion of Greek yogurt. Wait 30 minutes. Then a light meal. Eggs, avocado, leafy greens. No heavy carbs for at least 2 hours.
No heavy carbs.
Your digestive
for at least
system
2
has been
hours.
offline for 2 days.
Ease it back in.
Ease it back in. And if you're thinking, does the refeed really matter that much? I'll share a quick story. My first 24-hour fast, I felt incredible, clear-headed, proud, and then I broke it with a large pizza. Within 30 minutes, my body told me, very loudly, why the refeed protocol exists. Cramping, bloating, energy crash. Your body will communicate loudly. If you get the refeed wrong,
This is your biological framework overview.
Now,
We focus on key indicators
this is a
like your
framework,
starting point, sleep
not a
quality,
prescription.
and overall health to guide
your
your
results
fasting
will
approach.
depend on your starting point, your activity level, your sleep quality, and your overall health. Research suggests individual variation plays a significant role in how each person responds to extended fasting. Some people thrive at 24 hours. Others do better with shorter,
fasts.
more frequent fasts.
Listen to your body.
Listen to your body, and work with your doctor if you have any health conditions. But there's a question this video doesn't answer. At what hour does your body start breaking down muscle? Is it 12? 24? 48? Or is the whole idea that fasting burns muscle completely backwards? The answer involves a hormone most people have never heard of. And the research on it is changing how we think about fasting, muscle preservation, and body composition. That's the next investigation. If you want to see it, hit subscribe and tap the bell. And if you drop your
Confirm
answer in the
correct
comments,
answer and pin it
12,
at the top.
24, or 48, I'll confirm the correct one and pin it at the top. I respond to every comment in the first 48 hours. See you there.